Hello everybody, welcome to today's discussion with Raghu. Raghu is from Hyderabad. In last 5 months with FUME, he has lost 12.5 kgs. So Raghu, welcome and congratulations to the club.
Thank you, Jagan, and thank you so much for having me here. And I have to really thank FUME and you both a lot. I mean, I owe a lot to you guys. To give you a brief, I'm from Hyderabad and I'm a finance guy. I've been in accounting for more than 22 years, and you know that all the accountants' life is nothing but sedentary life. You are always, in fact, in my office, people call me Mr. Fevicol because I stick to my seat. That's how my life is, and I have put on weight close to 96.5 kgs. March before joining FUME.
So
it was so bad.
It was which month you joined? Let's talk about, Raghu, the little bit background. Your life is very busy. You work in the finance industry and you're 45 years old from Hyderabad. That's the basic thing. And tell me one thing, because of your belly fat, right? What was the problem you're facing? Let's talk about the problems first.
Okay. Yeah. Just like anybody else, belly fat is a big problem for me because, I was not able to run. I was not able to walk. I mean, forget about running. I was not even able to walk. I was not able to climb the stairs. Getting into anything, when getting into a car was a big deal for me. It was all kinds of problems, and my personal relationships with my wife, my discussions with my family was always angry because I was heavy. I was trying to carry myself. I was sticking to my seat for the whole day, and the bigger problem was cravings. Like I used to eat like crazy, eat left, right. There's no morning, there's no evening, there's no night. Whenever I feel like eating, I used to eat, and the hunger never goes off. That's the biggest problem, being fat, right? So I had all kinds of problems. I had kind of doctors were telling me like you're drilling yourself into obesity. That was a big scary part for me. I was the other bigger problem. Yeah, I was snoring heavily in the nights. People used to complain left, right, center. In fact, when I went for a business meeting and I had to sleep in a hotel along with my colleague in the midnight woke up and said, "Buddy, I need a separate room." So that was kind of most humiliating situation for me because of the snoring, right? That's all because of the heavy weight. When I went to doctor, he said like you have to take care of your physical body, otherwise you're not going to see anything in the future. So those are small kinds of problems. You have several other problems on a day-to-day basis.
Correct. Yeah. So a lot of problems you're facing. I mean, these are everyday problems, right? And that actually disturbs you mentally and physically, and everywhere you feel when you're in stress. And that also lowered the confidence, right? That happens big time. So did you try other programs before joining FUME? I mean, what are things you have tried so far?
Yeah, I tried VLCC and I tried keto diet. I tried liquid diet. I tried intermittent fasting. I tried with some local known people's suggestions. 2 times a day food. Do this. Don't do that. Don't do it. All kinds of possible situations I tried, but nothing. Absolutely nothing worked for me.
Nothing worked for you. That is, I mean, after so much of frustration, trying a lot of things, when things don't work, you feel like I have to surrender. Nothing works with me. My body is not perfect. Something wrong with me.
I kind of got into a mode that, buddy, it's impossible for you to lose your fat, and that's your fact. Please accept it and kind of live with it. And your moral is not going to go. My moral used to go down so heavily. Like, I don't used to speak a lot. I used to shout on people. I used to shout on my family. It's all kinds of nonsense.
Correct. Obviously, that it impacts you everywhere, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and everywhere you get impacted, right? Professional life, personal life, obesity creates problems everywhere. Then what happened?
Very low. Confidence is the biggest thing that
very low. Yeah. Confidence goes out and your energy goes out, and keep on always, mood will be always, anger, frustration, stress, and continuously feel like you are a victim. Everybody is torturing you, and you are getting emotionally, you'll be down all the time, right? That is what happens. And that used to happen with me as well, I remember.
Yeah. Whenever you go to a meeting or whenever you go to meet your family, the simple statement comes out, can you please work out on yourself, Raghu? Can you please look at yourself? And that statement is like so irritating for us. Bloody hell, man, I'm doing everything. Nothing is working out for me.
Nothing is working out for me. Yeah, that's frustration is there. So now what happened? When did you join FUME? How did you come across FUME? And when did you join? Just tell me a little bit about yours.
That was so interesting. Like I was looking at one of the Instagram posts or something like that. I was just scrolling through it, and there was this ad from FUME. To be very honest, I thought like this is another program just like anything else. But being in a dire situation where you feel like, even if there is a small amount of hope, you try to hang on to it and see if there is anything possible. So I just booked, just like, it's like what, I think 200 rupees or something for a class or something, even less than that. I don't remember the number.
Yeah.
That's not a big money, right? You get a burger much costlier than that. So I just booked for that and then attended for this class. It was so surprisingly very interesting for me because the very first day of the class, when you spoke almost like 15-20 minutes, not doing any exercise or not recommending any food and all those things, you were trying to explain as to what happens when you are obese or when you are heavy, and the way you spoke and the way you kind of reflected the problems. I was like, but he's just talking what I'm talking.
Yeah, correct. Talking about the problems.
Yeah, that's where I kind of got myself convinced. In fact, if you remember, I called you and said, like, the biggest attraction for me was the way you spoke and the community that you're trying to build.
Yes.
Before joining.
Correct. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I didn't even think after that. The same day, I just got myself into the goal.
Yeah. So you got started with the 3 days bootcamp, that is a Dreambody Bootcamp, and after that, you moved to the gold program. So what happened after gold? Let's talk about the one-to-one support which you got from our team, from Uma and from everybody. How was the difference it brought in your life?
Yeah, I think that was the most surprising part. Like, unlike any other app or unlike any other programs where they just take some data and then give you a list of things to do and then forget about it. That's not the case here. And I talked to you first, and I could talk to Umaji for almost like 15-20 minutes. She asked me about the whole story of my life, and then she gave me a customized meal plan. The most surprising part for me in the meal plan was that there is nothing missing that I was using on a daily basis. Everything is there.
Everything was
there. Nothing that is missing out.
Yes.
I have my idlis. She was fondly asking, "What is your likes?" I said, "I like idli." Chalo, let's have idli. I like dosa a lot. Let's have dosa. And I said, like, I like to eat rice, but I'm so scared of eating rice because of so many people telling me eating rice is the prime reason for you to put on weight. She said, no, just go ahead and have your rice. I was like, man, she's telling everything, okay. Where do I lose my weight then? The secret, that's where the secret is. I think like keeping your mind targeted, keeping your mind in a positive mode is the biggest deal here, is what I believe after 5 months of. And then I had a very regular follow-up from Chitra. I think Chitra keeps following up on every 3 days basis. Like, she calls me and asks me, like, is everything good? Is it going okay? Do you have any problem? And those are the big things, especially for someone like me who has very low in motivation, who constantly needs somebody following you up.
Yes,
this is the best mechanism that worked out for me. And I think the exercises, the gradual increase in the intensity of the exercise, doing it by day. And the videos are so live, like, no, I feel like you're just standing before me and talking to me. And I think that's the biggest part.
Correct. And the best part is you did not go to any gym for last 5 months, no gym, right? And you are not on a strict diet. You are eating the homemade food, but it was more customized based on your current lifestyle and your metabolism and everything. And also, not only that, plan you were given also the follow-up and tracking, which was very helpful for you, because we generally are busy people who don't remember things, and you get stuck into many things. Somebody can at least, tell us, something is missing, you have to do this. That actually helps you to follow more better, right? And I think you did a great job. One thing I like about you, Raghu, is that whoever puts a picture or not, your picture will be there in the group, right? That brings some motivation. You have told many times that you're busy, something happened, this and that, but again, you come back, right?
Yeah.
So tell that thing, when sometimes things, last 5 months, life was so easy, or was sometimes it was difficult, sometimes, not able to manage?
I would say the last 5 months are the most interesting and most challenging days of my life because
Yes.
um, professionally, those 5 months were very, very demanding for me. I had three audits to attend. I had three annual closures to complete. I had two teammates to change. So many things happening in my life. I had to travel. Of these 5 months, I'll have to give you these numbers. Of the
Sure.
5 months, I spent more than 3 weeks. I think I was sick for 2 weeks because of heavy travel. I was
Mm.
in business official travel for 2 weeks where I was working till 3 o'clock every day, like morning 10 to night 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So and they didn't have the proper diet, like no proper timing on the diets. And I was in a
Mm-hmm.
hotel. So
Mm-hmm.
with all of this, still I could
Mm.
lose 12.5 kgs of weight. So that's like amazing thing for me. And I never thought I would be able to. And the first and foremost thing I never had a gut feeling that I will sustain this routine, working out routine in the morning. I will get up at 6 o'clock or I will get up at 6:30 and get into
Mm.
this daily exercise mode. That was a
Mm.
never thought out situation for me, and I could
Correct.
do. Most surprisingly, I could do it even in a hotel. Even in the hotel
Mm.
room, I was able to do it. I was always, I mean, I'm always a shy person. You know what? I never
Mm.
come out and talk
Mm.
and all those things. But this made me to change whole perspective of my life itself. That's like a great thing for me.
That's a great. It's not only that. It's health is also changes in the whole life also, right? Because the time you discipline one part of your thing, everything else, you become more disciplined, more focused, and that helps you to be more productive also,
Very
correct?
much, very much. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest changes that happened in my life. I'm so disciplined now. I'm very conscious about what I am doing. Even if I eat a small piece of food, I'm able to understand what it is going to do to my body. That's,
Mhm.
I mean, I haven't really studied anything scientifically, but that's the awareness that came out through this program. That's the awareness that came out through this disciplined way of working out and all this. People actually started realizing my me, like, buddy, you've lost so much of weight. How did it
Mhm.
happen? And people at least half of my age who are very young in my office, sir,
Mhm.
you're throwing a big challenge to us. Please give us this. And I keep telling about you. Please join
Uh,
FUME. Whoever is interested, just go join FUME. The easiest
exactly.
thing.
That is the best thing. So let's talk about this. Last 5 months, you have lost. You started with 96.5, right, in March this year, right? March, you told me, right? March 19. Now today we're talking about 28th August 2022, right? Last 5 months, how much you have lost actually? Total 12.5 kg, and how much of a neck, other fat, right? Your waist size and all.
That's another thing. Actually, it has become a problem for me now because all my pants have become so loose. I'm not able. In fact, even my belt has become so loose now. I had to go to the belt shop and get the extra holes
Extra
drilled for
holes.
it. Yeah, and I lost almost five inches of waist because I was at 43, and now I'm
Hmm.
at back again at 38. And I had
Very
a hip
nice.
of around 40. I think I made a note of it. I had a hip of 41.5. I mean 41.5, and now it is 40.5. I had a neck size of 15.5, and that has become
Hmm.
14.5. This was most interesting thing for me. I never thought
Okay.
I will lose this portion.
Oh my
That's
God, it's crazy.
yeah,
Neck
yeah.
fat, yeah. The time you lose it, you feel. I mean, it's really good. It becomes slim. You feel look better
Yeah,
actually, look younger.
I can actually figure out myself when I see in the mirror. This really has changed a lot, man. And the double chin was my signature face actually.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
now
yeah.
like people started feeling like, where is this chin, man? This is
It's
going
missing.
inside.
Yes, yes. So
Really,
that's great. I think a lot of
surprising
compliments.
surprise.
That's a surprise. Complete transformation within 5 months, which you could not do for how many years? Before that, how many years you have been struggling with
Oh,
this problem?
I've been obese for since 2007, I guess.
Almost 15 years.
8, yeah. Because
15. Yeah.
the moment I joined an IT firm and started driving my bike, bike is the
Hmm.
biggest crime partner for you. You don't really run. You don't. Before that, I used to run over a bus, jump from the bus on a running bus. All those things, they were like natural exercises for you. But now,
Yes.
and then the accounting job, you don't need to tell anything more.
It's always sitting job, always busy auditing and all. It takes a lot of time actually. Understand that. Yeah. That's great. Raghu, that best part is you have got so many good results despite a very, very busy lifestyle, right? So that is a kind of inspiration. What people are looking for is, a lot of people are struggling. The way you are struggling, I understand. 14 to 15 years life, right? Which you have been struggling, you achieve in 5 months, right? If I ask you, when is the last time you are at this weight, 84 kg, whatever, right now?
I think it was before my marriage, maybe like 20 years ago.
My God, it's crazy.
No, you can tell, you can see my face. I'm actually feel like I'm in a dream. I'm living in a dream actually. So
Yes,
whenever
yes.
my wife sees me, this is
Mhm.
not you. You're something. You're someone else. Is what she tells.
Yes, yes. So that's good actually. So tell me one thing, like because of all the changes, right? You told there are a lot of problems to happen in relationship, in a professional life, everywhere, right? People are making fun. They're telling, why don't you try to lose? So how is the life right now? Do you feel that a lot of things have changed? You are more positive, more confident, a lot of love in the family and in the colleagues also. There are a lot of respect. How is that life has changed?
Definitely there. I mean, people started looking at me like an amazing person. Like there is some change in this guy which we have never seen, which we will never know. And that's one thing. And my personally, for me, the confidence levels have grown up a lot, and I feel more younger now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have hair, but I still feel a lot younger because people started recognizing me. One of the best things that happened, like when somebody who is not known to you, people used to call me uncle all the time. For the first time, couple of days ago, somebody called me Anna. And I was like,
Elder brother, yeah, yeah, yeah,
he said,
brother.
Anna, please help me. He was calling me Anna throughout the day. I was like, what is this me? So that was a big thing. And biggest thing, like I started feeling happier about me. I used to hate my physique a lot before
Mm,
joining
mm,
you.
mm,
I
mm,
shout at me. I used to scold myself a lot. And that
mm,
happens to most of the weight
mm,
gain people, most of the
mm,
obese people,
mm,
because they know that this is not good, but they
mm.
don't know the ways to lose this. So they keep
Mhm.
shouting at them, they keep cursing them. And
Yes,
that brings
yes,
the moral a lot. That does not make you to do anything, right?
yes,
That
yeah,
has come down a lot. I started loving my physique a lot. I started loving myself a lot. And I
yes,
started
yes.
to show it to people, say that, buddy, if you start loving, you can also be like this. And my
Mm,
wife
mm.
has kind of slowly getting up into that motivation. Though she's not heavy, she's in her right size,
No,
but
no,
she still feels like, no, okay, I should also hit walking and all those things so that I can start feeling positive about myself. Not to lose weight or something, but to feel positive about yourself. And that's the
correct.
best thing that happened with FUME. I mean, with
Mm,
the community there, so
mm,
many people posting everyday messages, and Jasmina madam, or
mm,
there are a couple of other people who keep on Satya, and
mm.
those guys are like they're like the big motivation whenever
Yes,
they post their updates, or whenever Uma ma'am posts the update saying like, no, this guy
mm,
has lost 12 kgs or 12 kgs. That's like,
mm.
man, if these guys are doing, why can't I do it? And that's a great motivation.
Definitely, definitely,
What
definitely.
you are building as a community is an amazing thing to this world.
Mm. Definitely, definitely. The difference, what I find, okay, I think you can talk more about it. Most of the programs, there's no communities. They just give you some strict diets and some kind of exercise which people have to spend, go to the gym, and they will tell, go to the gym, spend 2 hours there, and keep on struggling for longer time, kind of restriction. So how do you find Fume has changed those things, completely in terms of your diet, in terms of exercise, community, and everything? Do you
Oh
find
yeah,
there's a huge change?
even I hit the gym actually before going to FUME. I think between
Acha.
December and January, I even hit
Mm.
the gym. And the gym instructor used to take like 2,000 rupees per month. And that guy
Acha.
never tells me anything. He just say like, go hit the treadmill. First thing he
Yes.
tells me like, go hit the treadmill, and then gives me three exercises. Do this for the next 3 weeks. I said, what? He doesn't even come and look at me. He doesn't even say like, no, you're doing this wrong, you're doing right, and all. Nothing of that sort. He just leaves and goes there because for him, I am just one another
Another
ticket or
people.
one
Yes.
another subscription.
Yes.
For
Yes.
me, this is life,
Correct.
right? But
Correct. Yes.
that's the biggest difference, and I couldn't really sustain that. I mean, I tried for, I paid 1 month or 2 months fee, and then like didn't do
Left
anything.
it.
Like went for 20 days and left it because it was so painful for me. I was not even able to move after the.
Mm.
You know it, right? No, if nobody is there, I mean, you keep telling like, buddy, you listen to your body. If your body
Mm.
is not helping you out, take a rest, take rest
Mm.
and come back. Something like that. Those kinds of things do not come in gym. So you
Correct.
hit the first day, you hit like a mad cow, dun dun dun
Mm.
dun dun, do it.
Mm.
The next day you are dead. Like you don't even feel like going to the gym.
There's no energy after that. So
There's
give up.
energy after that, and you feel like, no, this is not going to happen for me, buddy, and let's keep it here like this.
Let's live it. Yeah,
That
yeah,
was the problem. But
exactly.
come here, yet you understand, because you have already gone through the same pain and then you came
Same
out.
problem.
And I think you understand the people's mind much better than anybody else. And the
Exactly.
community here, and they all keep talking about it. And in fact, I had many people talking to me offline, not through this group. Many people
Achha.
talking to me offline, say like, no, what do you do? How do you do? And in fact, we keep kind of motivating each other, and that's a great thing.
Yes,
That
yes.
entire community ecosystem, where you don't now, I don't really feel like, no, I don't have anybody to tell me or something, but my community is there, buddy. Morning I come
Community.
up, open up my video, I have a video, Mr. Jagan, I have people to talk about. So that's like the best thing happen. It's a
Superb, superb.
ecosystem that you're trying to build. It's
Correct.
an
So fitness is a lifestyle. It's not about 1 day, 2 day, or 1 month, 2 months. So it's more about the lifestyle, and which you are doing right now, Raghu. Is really great thing actually. Because if you have to continue doing this, I'll tell you, you'll be keep on getting younger, keep on reversing your age. Right, that is the whole idea. So that's the
yeah,
goal.
definitely. I owe a lot. In fact, you can see my post. Like I think I am indebted for both of you forever for
Definitely,
changing this.
definitely.
But I was never able to. In fact, I was able to sit and get up. Like, the squat that you do. Squat was a big nightmare for me. Like, when people tell me do squats, you will lose weight.
It is not happening.
Please don't tell me that. Now, non-stop, I'm able to do 20 squats, and that to a lowest level. It was like super. That never happened. In fact, I'll have to tell you this. I built my home with complete Western toilets just because I cannot sit in the Indian
Indian
toilets.
toilet, yes.
You said me in the very first meeting itself that Indian toilet is the best thing to happen for Indians, and we never realized it. But now I'm actually realizing that, I'm able to sit like that now. That was like
Yeah.
that was something that I did in my childhood.
Yes.
Forget about my younger days. When I was a child, I did that, and now I'm able to do it again. That's like awesome thing for me. There are many that are happening now.
Great feeling actually. It makes you feel when I'm back to my school days, college days.
I'm back to life. I'm definitely back.
Yes. So, Raghu, one of the challenges what most people face is that, they lose the motivation, right? So most of the people, they want to get in shape, but the problem is, somewhere they lose the motivation. I think you are having the same problem as well, So what is and today, by the way, you completed 100 days of your workout, right? So talk about this. How exactly, what is your message for the people, who are also in the similar journey like you, right? Whatever you had before March, so you're starting the similar journey. What is your message for the new members? What do you suggest for them?
I think the biggest message I can tell anybody is like the key is in consistency, whether it is a small or large or medium. The consistency is the key, because whether you do for a 10-minute exercise or do a 15-minute exercise or a half an hour or 40 minutes exercise, keep doing it on a daily basis and make it as a routine is the key. And to keep the motivation up, I think the community is the key.
Yes.
You keep posting your photos there, or keep looking at the photos of others, keep looking at the messages of the others. Being in that community makes you to feel that you are in that ecosystem. Your entire environment, your entire world is talking about that. So being in that, for example, if you are so fond of movies, you keep talking about movies, you keep looking at movies, right? So your mind is always surrounding that. Similarly, if you are trying to get yourself onto a healthy path, keep talking on that, keep looking at that. And that's what I did. I keep gluing myself to FUME community all the time. Like, whenever I feel low, I just look at that. The message you gave us, like mission statement in the beginning, right? So that mission statement, I have that printed and posted it in my office room. Okay, so I keep looking at it whenever I really feel like. In fact, I had that in my mobile screen for a long time, and now I just changed mobile, so it is not there. But in my prior mobile, I used to have that as my screensaver. So whenever I really feel low, I just read that. Buddy, it's not something, somebody is not asking you to do it. It is you who is doing it for to have a better version of yourself.
Better version of yourself. Great.
I think the motivation has to come from you. If you really start feeling, I have to get better, then there is no stopping for you. If somebody comes and tells you do it, or somebody tells you like you do it, you will get a laptop, or you do it, you will get a mobile phone, or you do it, you will get a earpod. That's not going to help.
Happen.
That's not
Exactly.
If it happens here, there is nothing to stop. You don't need to get anything. Even if you don't get a single rupee, you will get better.
You're still doing it. Yeah, correct.
There are many apps that does, actually. There are many apps that does, like if you hit some specific goal, we will give you this gift. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to work out for you. But if you are determined inside, if you are determined, like I have to get back to myself, then there's no stopping for you. And community is the ecosystem.
Community is the king. It's actually the place, right, where you can. Yes. Great, Raghu. Thanks a lot for joining today's discussion. I'm so proud of you that you are the role model for many other people in our community, and especially your despite so many challenges where coming from, what you could not do in 14 years, the struggles, the frustration, that is the inspiration. Because going through so many struggles, people give up on their goal, but you did not give up. You keep fighting, and that is why God gives you the right ecosystem, right community where you achieve your results. I am sure that you are enjoying your new body, new dresses, new life.
Yeah, I'm actually waiting for 2 more months. My birthday is in November, so I'm actually having a target of losing another 10 kgs at least by my birthday. And then I'm going to buy a cool set of new clothes. Entire wardrobe is going to be changed. Thanks to you and Umaji. I'm indebted to you forever. In fact, I'm actually thinking like, once I reach my goal, I will definitely come over to Bangalore and see you in person. And you are the best guru that I've seen. I'm maybe this is little boasting of, but you are the best guru that I've seen in my whole life. I have achieved a lot in my life. I've done so many things, but this is the best and the right achievement in my life. If you really ask me, if I can't keep my health, if I can't keep my body, what else can I keep on? And whatever I keep, everything, whatever I have is good for nothing if I don't have my health.
Yes, true. Pretty much true. What you're telling makes sense. Without a health, everything else is impactful, right? Relationship, your wealth, your mind, energy, confidence, all are depending on your health. I think you're taking a very good decision, in terms of thinking about your health. And I'm sure that you're enjoying. And your birthday this year is going to be the best birthday ever you have celebrated in your life, Raghu. I'm so proud of you. Thanks for joining. And let's make it happen. And I'm wishing you all the best for your birthday and for your future. And so proud of you, Raghu. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thanks a lot for igniting people like me. The worst people like me is getting ignited because of you. And so I'm really sure that you will make a great difference in the world. And I pray the Lord that He gives you more power all the time, and you keep inspiring people, sir. Thank you so very much. Thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.